Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some top ladder using this new giant deck. I saw a few people use it in the top 50, and because as you guys know, I like using giant. It's one of my favorite archetypes, and I don't think I've made a video on a giant deck in at least a week and a half, so I wanted to try this one out. It's pretty strong. It has the skeleton dragons in it, you know, as you guys know, one of the best cards in the game right now, and you have the fireball in the deck because you want to have an answer to other people using skeleton dragons. It's also good versus Royal Hogs, 3M, and just a lot of different things in this meta in general. You also have Prince and Night Witch, very good on defense as well as offense. You know, you can get some really good value on them, like defending things and then going in for a counter push, maybe playing like a giant in front, or even just sending a miner in the tower to, like a miner on the tower to tank. And that's why miner's good in the deck, because if your opponent, say, has like a building or a really good answer to the giant, sometimes you need to get a lot of damage with your miner as well as your spells, and you have 3 spells in your deck, so you have you're able to get a lot of damage on towers, just chip with your spells and miner, which is really nice. So we're at 7139 right now. We're 675th. Nothing crazy, but we're going to try to, you know, work our way up, get to at least 7200. I think we're either 2 or 3 games away from 7200, depending on how many trophies we get from the next couple games. But it looks like this guy's lower than us, so most likely we are going to be 3 games away. So we'll give him the good luck. See kind of like what he wants to do. He's just going to split skeletons. We'll go ahead and zap. He's going to go for an RG. He's probably using that RG miner deck. Oof, they got a lot of damage. If I had a login cycle, that would have been really good. Is he going to let the Prince get? Ooh, almost got a second hit. Okay, I guess that's fine. We probably should just start with a giant in the back and then log and zap his firecracker potentially, depending on what he wants to do. Ooh, he has a Tesla, so he's not using the deck I thought he was. I have actually no idea what he's using. A little something off meta. It's gonna have RG Tesla. Could be a few different things. It's gonna have archers as well. I bet you he has to have some sort of ground DPS, like I was going to say barbarians or mini PEKKA, and it looks like he is going to have barbarians, so does he have anything for this Night Witch? A fireball, like a delayed fireball after it already got like over 1,000 damage. He zaps as well, so he spent 6 elixirs just to clean up a Night Witch that already got hundreds of damage on his tower, so really good trade for us. And we can just giant in the back again, because if he goes for an RG at the bridge, we can just play skeleton dragons on it with him not having fireball in rotation. And the RG will still get a few hits, but it won't take our tower. It won't be nearly enough. But since we're up so much, he's just going to decide to wait and play defense. And since he doesn't have his fireball back in rotation yet, we could go skeleton dragons, because we know that he's going to probably play barbarians. So let's go ahead and play them. Yep, they're going to get some good value. And now he's going to fireball because he has it back in cycle. He misses a skeleton dragon, but overall it was a good fireball. And if we're to zap at him, we'll go ahead and cycle our Prince. I bet you he might RG. No, he's not going to. We'll just go ahead and giant in the back, I guess. He's going to pre-place a Tesla, so that's perfect. That giant in the back is going to be good. He's going to RG opposite lane, though. So we have a Night Witch. I'm just pretty much fine letting that be. You know what? I'll log it just because we might as well. It cycles us, and I don't really know what else we would play. He's going to fireball the skeleton dragons in the tower. Ooh, he kind of, he was kind of forced to drop that Tesla. Not even sure if that's something he wanted to do. He was kind of... By the time he gets the barbarians down, our giant should get 2 hits in. I'm just going to go for the miner. It's a little risky, but if it basically gets 1 hit, we win. And he doesn't catch it, so that's going to be GG. We just need a log to finish the game off, and just a zap to... Wait, actually, I could have just zapped the tower. So that wasn't really... I should have just zapped the tower. I don't know what I was zapping on defense for, because his tower was in zap range, but I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, we got the win, but should have done that. Alright, so yeah, we're 33 away from 7,200, so more likely than not, I'm guessing we're going to need to play 2 more games, so Let's go ahead and search. Maybe we verse someone. Oh, actually, this guy is higher than us by, I think, 30 or 40. So if we do win this, we will get 33, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe even 34. He's going to start with a mortar. We're just going to go for a low giant. I hope I played that right. I don't think the mortar splashes the tower. Yeah, it doesn't. If I played it one tile lower, it would have. We'll go for a Night Witch to distract the mortar. And, okay, so mortar, I don't know what this matchup is. But I will say that we have triple spells, so it definitely couldn't be too bad. However, if it's a very good mortar player, you guys would be surprised. Very good mortar players know how to play versus giant, even though triple spells is good versus bait, especially since he has fireball. I'm guessing for the skeleton dragons, that can make things a little tricky. So we'll kind of have to see what variant he's running. We'll giant. If he mortars, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I think we'll just kind of. I'm just going to ignore that. I'm kind of taking my chances here, but if we can somehow get more damage on the right lane, then it'll be worth it. So that's a very valuable fireball. I can't think of any reason why we wouldn't want to take that. We're going to log the Goblin Gang, and I think just like this, we might get a lot of damage because he's got the Night Witch coming at him pretty much at full health, and he doesn't have any elixir, so that was the right call there, ignoring that mortar. I mean, he might have taken half of our tower. Oh, wait. Please, Night Witch distracted. Let's go. That's so clutch when you have, like, something on their king tower, and then the other person goes in for a mortar or expo, and you get that distraction for a little bit. I hope the bats kill the Dart Goblin. Nice. I'll just let that mortar get. I'll let it get another hit. I don't want a Skeleton Dragons. If it gets another, though, then I'm going to regret not playing something. I did not expect it to get an additional hit. That's unfortunate. We'll Prince. He's actually going to Miner in the right lane, which is a little interesting considering he doesn't just yet have our left tower, so he's getting a little risky, I guess you could say. He pretty much is saying he's guaranteed to take our left tower, but it's not really a guarantee, especially since he just used a fireball there, because now we can... Oh my gosh, he's using all his spells on defense. He's pretty much going to have... I don't know, he's not going to have that large of a chance of taking our tower anymore, because he just had to spend so much elixir on defense. And if, again, he has to fireball again on defense, things are just not going to look very good for him. I'm going to log. That's going to prevent the tower from being in fireball range, so he's going to need to get a fireball and a log off. The question is can he even do that? I catch the miner, that's GG. There's no way he can get a fireball and a log down in time. So that's a good game. And he's spamming good luck. He's not happy. And we get 33, which is just enough to put us at 7,200. Right on the dot, actually. So I think we'll play probably 2 or 3 more. Try to keep going. Maybe we can get pretty close to 7,300. We'll see. Alright, good luck. So we have a skeleton. I mean, we have log. I don't know why I said skeletons. They're not even in the deck. We have log. We could start the game off with that if he doesn't do anything. Yeah, we'll throw a log, and then if he still doesn't do anything after a few seconds, I'll just go ahead and cycle a miner. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what... Oh, he's got a bandit. Guess we'll zap it, so then that way the miner can get an extra hit on it and finish it off. We might have, this could be PEKKA, because he has bandit and zap. Could also be bridge spam. We'll just kind of have to see. I think we'll chill, see what he wants to do. Honestly, with my cycle, I'm fine just kind of relaxing and waiting until we get to double, because I don't really see why we need to cycle anything. I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with this cycle, and then when we get to 103, I'll probably just drop a giant in the back, because if he rushes us other lane, we have skeleton dragons and prince in cycle, as well as a night witch, so we should be perfectly fine defending if he decides to rush us. Ideally, I want to be able to play my Night Witch behind my Giant when I played in the back, so if all possible, I want to defend with only my Prince, but if I need to play my Night Witch, then I'll be forced to do that, obviously, but we'll kind of see what he wants to do. We might even get ourselves in a tower trade situation, because again, I really have no idea what he's using. He has, Bandit and Zap. It's Bridge Spam or P.E.K.K.A, I feel like. So, yeah, can't think of any reason why we need to be making plays right now, because I feel like Giant overall, the matchup's better in double. Unless it's like Golem or Lava. So we're going to Giant. We want to do it before it hits double, so then that way we get a free Elixir. He's going to have P.E.K.K.A. We could try to kite that P.E.K.K.A into the opposite lane. There's not a guarantee that it works, but if he falls for it, then yeah, I was going to say it's not a guarantee to work because it's 2020. Majority of P.E.K.K.A players know about that, but it's honestly it's not worth, or honestly it's worth trying, you know, because you never know if they're going to, for whatever reason, fall for it. Because there's some good P.E.K.K.A players in the top 100 who, for whatever reason, fall for that, even though they shouldn't. Okay, so this guy's just going to set up with a Battle Ram opposite lane. That's quite interesting. I wonder if we could go for a Prince or something. And maybe even, like, just Miner and try to, like... Oh... That's going to be a juicy fireball, but the Bandit's definitely going to stay alive. I had to do that too. This isn't looking good. Maybe I was a bit too aggressive there when I shouldn't have been. We're going to go in here, though, because we have to. I think this is kind of the type of situation where we kind of have to just take our chances because he was already up so much Elixir. Yeah. Yeah, GG. This is tough, I feel like. P.E.K.K.A generally doesn't necessarily hard counter Giant, but I think our specific variant, it does quite good versus it because his poison's great versus the Night Witch. But let's see if we can somehow cheese him here in the last minute of the game with an opposite lane push. It's not very likely, but... yeah, that's GG. I don't, like... I think we could have played that a little better early on, but that was a little tough because Poison got him a lot of value, and Giant double Prince, like if you have Dark Prince, you can beat P.E.K.K.A a lot easier, but if they have, but if you're using like what I'm using and you don't have Dark Prince, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit tougher, but I definitely could have played that a little better early on. I think I was a little bit too aggressive. I went for a minor Prince push, and that might have been what cost me the game because he kind of just ignored the miners, so he got pretty much 3 Elixir that he was able to use on offense, and he just kind of overwhelmed me. And then after I spent all that Elixir defending, he was up 3 or 4 Elixir and just cycled a P.E.K.K.A in the back, and then at that point I knew I was kind of in a lot of trouble. But it's definitely not easy. Alright, here we go. So I could just cycle a log, kind of like what I did at the beginning of the last game if he's not going to do anything, but we'll cycle a log now. So Heal Spirit probably means it's going to be like Royal Hogs, or it could be 3M. Well, I guess Royal Hogs are used in 3M, but we'll cycle a Zap. And then if he still doesn't do anything, I'm probably just going to just wait it out. I'm trying to think what else has Heal Spirit besides... Well, RG Cycle could have Heal Spirit, but if he's using RG Cycle, I highly doubt he's waiting. So that's why I assume he has Royal Hogs. And if he is using Royal Hogs Heal Spirit, I kind of wonder why he's waiting too. Because I feel like... I don't know. I feel like, honestly, Royal Hogs are pretty good in singles. So I don't know why, if he has to Royal Hogs, why he's waiting. But I guess for whatever reason, he... what he's deciding to do. I mean, I guess I could... Yeah, just Giant at 103, 104. And I'm just going to kind of expect 3M. If it's something else, I'm going to be a little surprised. If it's something other than Royal Hogs, 3M, it's going to be a little surprising. But if it's Royal Giant, I wouldn't completely put Royal Giant out of the picture. There's a chance that it could be that as well. Alright, I'm about ready to play my Giant. It's always good to play it before double starts, so you're getting a free elixir boost before your opponent. I always like to do that. It's really good to do. So you can see we get like an elixir before he reacts, and he is going to have Sparky. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. However, we are going to get a very valuable Fireball, and then we're going to Zap. Did he just mess up? Wait, hold up. So, I don't really know how he messed up, but I think he was... Alright, I don't really know what happened, to be honest. I think his main mistake was... I don't know, I use Sparky myself. Personally, I don't use that variant. I like using Sparky Rate. I don't even have it on my deck slot. Okay, but I think his main mistake was... he was a bit too aggressive in the opposite lane. I think, like, usually when you use Sparky, until you know what your opponent's using, you don't really want to do split lane pushes and get fancy like that. You want to just kind of play defense, and then, I don't know, he gave me such good, like, value out of my Skeleton Dragons, and the fact he didn't have Fireball, he just couldn't handle the counter push in the right lane. Yeah, that was weird. Maybe we just got lucky. Maybe he didn't necessarily do something wrong. He just might have... I don't know. He might have just put himself in a bad cycle. And him not... and then the fact he didn't have Fireball, that also kind of sucked for him because, you know, our Skeleton Dragons just get an absurd amount of value. But yeah, I don't know. Usually Sparky isn't that easy to beat when you use Giant. It's not easy usually. But having Zap helps. If you're using any kind of Giant deck without Zap, it's a lot harder. So we found a game versus Vulcan. You know, you guys probably know him. His clan, you know, literally says I'm a YouTuber. So, yeah, this should be fun. We'll see what he's using. We'll just... oh, he's going to Heal Spirit. So we'll Zap that. I don't know what he has yet. He has, okay, he has a Magic Archer and a Heal Spirit. He's using Royal Hogs most likely. Or Bridge Spam with, like, Ram Rider, but we'll have to kind of see. Yeah, so I'm actually going to kind of predict and say it's Bridge Spam just because he has a Bar Barrel. This match could go either way. Depends on if he has a healer or not. If he has a healer, this might actually be kind of hard. And also if he has a Fireball. We just have to see, like, what variant he has. Ooh, he's going to have Skeleton Dragons as well, so... I guess we'll Skeleton Dragons. See if he has a Fireball, and he does, so he's going to get some good value out of that. Luckily, though, we're going to need to Fireball those. Because the Heal Spirit was there. That was a great Battle Ram. He kind of took advantage of us being a little bit low on Elixir. But we do... alright, so he's up Elixir right now, but we have a Prince counter pushing. So my hope is that he has to spend some good Elixir to counter it. He spent 2, and... he actually spent 6 just to counter it. So I don't know if I want to ignore that. That's gonna... I think it... I couldn't tell if it was going to get 1 or 2 hits. If it got 2, logging it was definitely the right play. But if it was only going to get 1, maybe I shouldn't have. I'm not really sure, but I think it's fine. He might Cannon Card at the bridge. We have Night Witch, though, if he does, so we should be fine. But he's going to play it in the back. So, alright. We want to Fireball Skeleton Dragons, because we can miner the magic archers, so I think it's more important that we fireball those skeleton dragons, especially when he's playing them next to the cannon cart. That's just asking for us to fireball it. We're going to miner, we're going to go log, because I know he's going to try to protect the magic archer. Yeah. We'll cycle our prince. Oh my gosh, okay, let's see if we can just hopefully take his tower. Because that was a very aggressive play on his end. I just hope that... Well, he can't 3-crown us with what's down, so we're fine there. We just got to make sure that we can keep up the pressure now and maybe even 3-crown him. No, I think that prince was a little bit too aggressive. Luckily, he did have to commit 4 to stop it, so I guess it's not the end of the world, but that was not really the prince we were looking for. He had the same idea as us. Great minds think alike. We'll just fireball his. He's not going to fireball ours. Maybe... Did he not have the fireball and cycle? That could be why. We'll log. Can we kill this magic archer? Nice, we can. That's really good. Alright, so... We'll just... we need a prince. I'm worried about him 3-crowning right here, so I don't want to, like, just let that be. We will split some skeleton dragons, though. Well, I kind of attempted to split them, but they both kind of clumped up together. So he's going to go pretty aggressive in the pocket. We stopped that relatively easy. I think what we need to do right now is just... Honestly, when we can, just get a giant in the back. Start slow rolling a giant. That's definitely, I think, our best bet. I want to hold off on the fireball on that. I don't really want to... I will fireball those, though. We're going to try to get some split lane pressure here. I think that's definitely the right play. Kind of make things difficult for him to defend. You know, if all possible, I don't want that ram to connect. Well, it did. I can try to get a giant in the pocket. Ooh, I thought he was going to can card in the pocket. He can't do that anymore, so... Oh... That was a nice magic archer on his end. Wow, what a game. I said before the game started it was going to be... I don't know if I said it was going to be a good one, but I said it was going to be a fun game, and that was honestly a great game. He played it well. I think the only thing I did wrong is I shouldn't have let that battle ram connect, because had that not happened, I think I would have been fine. So... If anything, that game, that probably was my mistake, but I think it's going to be it for the video. The last game we ended off of, even though we lost, was still a great game. He played it really well. And, yeah, how many wins did we get here? We won, well, before I started recording, I won a couple, but we won 1, 2, and then we lost 1. So we won 2 games, we won 3, we lost 2, so not bad. Pretty good video. I like the deck. It definitely seems weak versus PEKKA, and that matchup honestly probably was slightly it was probably even slightly my favorite, to be honest. He just played really well. He's good with bridge spam. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure to like it if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let me know what other decks you guys want to see this season. I might, as we're getting towards the end of the season, start doing Grand Challenge videos, because when I'm like pushing seriously and like in the top 100, it's very hard to like concentrate and commentate live, but we'll see. And I'm also planning on, before I leave for my trip in a couple weeks, I'll be pre-recording 3 videos, so have to figure out which ones I'm going to pre-record. But anyways, thanks again, until next time, guys.